This is the Sports Den with Denny Thompson and James Coleman on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Make sure you get to ABC. Hopefully you've got some now. It's 9 o'clock. It's a little bit later than normal.
And it's a holiday.
It is. You know what? It is. I completely forgot. I came straight from the facility here. It is. Everybody's got ABC right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're the only ones not ABC and chilling.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I had a lunch, ABC and chill. It's delicious.
He went to Taco Bell and brought ABC in with him.
Yeah, they know
now
me. The people know me. They know how I roll. When you know the owners, you can do whatever the hell it is you want to do.
What? Never mind.
What?
You didn't work today?
Yeah, I worked today.
People take lunch.
Okay, I just took a lunch.
Do people normally drink on their lunch break?
A lot of people drink on their lunch.
Is that true?
Yeah.
In the 50s. Not so much nowadays.
Listen, I'm not saying don't get drunk.
No, I'm asking a legitimate question. I don't know.
Yeah, I know some people who I can do it. I can function very well.
There's a lot of people that say that are in a 12-step program shortly thereafter.
Right. That's because they have a problem. Me, on the other hand, I just have what I did was, all right, there's different things. Like if you wake up in the morning and you're drinking Hennessy, you have a problem. Straight Hennessy, no chaser, no nothing. Like you do have a problem. We need to get you talk. You need to talk to somebody.
Listen, people that wake up and start drinking immediately aren't drinking Hennessy.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're drinking screwdrivers. They're drinking.
Well, I'm just saying, brand wise,
they're drinking
probably
vodka.
something cheaper than that. Yeah.
Well, fair enough. My point is if you're drinking, if you're waking up in the morning and you're taking cognac straight to the face before you drink coffee, you have an issue. Unless you're on vacation.
What if you pour it in the coffee?
Yes, it still is an issue unless you're on vacation. If you're having an Irish coffee, I'm not going to judge you.
Well, what I want to know, is this a thing? Like, I know it's Cinco de Mayo, but do people really drink on their lunch break, like, regularly?
Yeah, people have a beer. They'll have a shot. They'll celebrate.
When you say what percentage
did you see Mad Men?
And what's their job?
It's typically salespeople, I believe. People who have a little bit, or people whose job isn't as
let me ask you something.
Detrimental to our health. Like I hope my surgeons aren't doing that.
If you were still a business owner
or a crane operator
that had employees,
and
you found out your employees were drinking at lunch, what would you do?
I would watch their activity, and as long as their production did not fall off, and kids were getting developed, and they didn't smell like a fifth, then I'll be all right. Do what you want to do. Smoke cigarettes. Do a lot of those things.
That's much different.
How dare you throw us into that?
My point is the smell more so than anything.
Oh
else.
yeah,
but
way worse to be a cigarette smoker.
Do what you like. I hired you for a reason. I hired you to do your job. How you do your job, like as long as it is not detrimental to the effect. Like you shouldn't be drinking and driving. You shouldn't be drinking and driving anyway. So like that's one thing. But I don't know.
If you have a beer at dinner, you can drive home.
No, I'm still talking.
I mean, a lot of people may have beers at lunch.
That's what I'm saying, and they can drive back to work.
You're eating a hearty meal.
You wouldn't mind if somebody drank at lunch, JJ?
Oh, I would nip that in the bud immediately. Okay. That's unacceptable.
Me too. Yeah.
I'm not policing people's lives.
I love anarchy. That. I would work for you.
That's mask mandates.
True that.
And stuff like that. You're 21. You're over 21. Like you. Here's my thing is this. You knew the risk, right? If you go and you do too much and you come to you could be stone sober if you trained outside of what you're supposed to do, it better work because it's the curse out is coming, and everybody knows. But if you happen to have a sip, hey man, listen, my grandmother drank every day at noon.
Yeah, there is people that are good at drinking, but there's so many people that aren't good at drinking.
Then if you don't know
the way that came out.
If you don't,
people that's really good.
If you don't think you're good at drinking, don't work for me and drink.
True.
If you're okay, I would advise you to do it in moderation, as long as you don't mess up the brand.
You know, there's a small village in Ireland
that's different.
Passed a law. Well, yeah, totally different. I just wanted to bring it up to show everyone's drinking. It's different. So it's such a small village that they passed a law to where, like, Earl, when he gets pulled over, he can blow a point whatever because we know Earl like that. He's a drinker. But, like, Freddie barely drinks. So if Freddie gets pulled over, he can blow a .08, and we got to take him to jail. Like, everybody has their own blood alcohol level in the village.
So in that village, what you want to do is you want to be seen drinking a lot.
Yes.
That and another part of it too is it was 2 hours before I had to go do something as well.
I'm not judging you.
I went and took a
I'm
nap.
not-
That was good.
Don't take
I was
this
sweating
personally.
a lot. I was sweating a lot.
I'm just saying, like, I didn't know. I don't know if this is a normal thing.
Hit us up on the text line. Why are we sitting here like we don't have?
We don't even have
schmoes?
jobs. Like, I mean, if we drank at lunch, we've got 9 hours or 8 hours. What time did you eat lunch?
12.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a big deal. But I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about it. If you work for me, I don't really want you drinking at lunch.
Now I will say this though, it's not my normal drink. Like I had a margarita.
Well, Cinco de Mayo.
That's what I'm saying. For Cinco de Mayo, it's not even for work. It's just entirely too hot for me to go just drink scotch in the middle of the day. Like that's just not that's not good. That doesn't even taste good with the food I ate. I was able to drink this like lemonade. That's what margaritas are for me. It's Mike's Hard Lemonade to me at this point in my life.
Which is alcohol.
But it's just like it's not that bad though. It's like
Mike's Hard Lemonade's got a very high alcohol.
I've never
it
had
does?
one.
Yes.
I thought it was like a wine cooler.
No, Mike's Hard Lemonade is like, if you look at the alcohol volume, it's pretty high.
Oh. Okay, well, I've never drank it. I just assumed it was like drinking Kool-Aid. Glad I didn't get my son to sip that time.
Text line 258 on the Lifetime Closures text line says, my theory always has been show up high on your first day so they don't suspect anything through your career.
Huh?
Heard that many
It
times.
still doesn't work for people like me because I hired you to do a job. If you're high and you did your job, well, great.
And just because I've never seen you before doesn't mean I don't think you look super baked. Like, well, that's just terrible.
Like, how did you
idea.
get the job? Were you high on the interview?
That's really more so you need to be high on the interview. But you still don't know.
What the heck, man? We're 10 minutes into this show, and I don't stay off the weed.
I think that's what Urban did.
Now I got to take a call from an alcohol salesman.
Yep. He didn't want to go by his real name.
I'm not calling
him
him
us
Mr.
an alien.
Yo,
alias.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Johnny Mac. You can call me Johnny Mac.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm an alcohol salesman, and my job is selling fine wine and beer to restaurants, hotels, wine shops, cigar lounges, other places where day drinkers might congregate. And part of our gig is to entertain. And if you're entertaining at lunch or you're entertaining at brunch or dinner, you drink as part of the job. I mean,
okay, but hold on. You're an alcohol salesman. You're that's
Love that
different,
job.
bro.
Love that job.
Like that's different.
Like, when do you smoke weed? Well, I'm a drug dealer.
No,
so
hold on.
That's way different.
But when you're entertaining at these places, there is plenty. He said, he goes to places during the day. So I'm sure you come across many people that are in their work outfits that are stopping to have a drink during lunch.
If I'm in the
the way my normal day works is I have a bag full of wine or alcohol, whatever.
Wow,
you have appointment, a sales guy. You stop, you meet people, and you taste wine or beer or alcohol with them. And the whole key is you drink with the first account, and you drink with the last account.
Your job disqualifies you from this.
No, listen though, but I am actually licensed by the state of Florida, the Department of Business and Professional Regulation. I have a license I keep in my glove box that allows me to have open container.
Well,
So what about DUIs? Are you like, I'm allowed to get DUIs?
Well, I don't know about that, but if I was to get pulled over with open container, I would just pull this out and say, hey, by the way, I'm licensed. It's
I love that.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
Like having a firearm.
Yeah, well, I don't think alcohol salesmen can have firearms. Sure.
Wow, this is wild. I didn't even know this thing.
No, but yeah,
you need a podcast,
what we should do is I should come out there with you sometime and we could do like an online tasting. Like during the show, come out and we could do a line of tastings, whatever.
Well, I mean, ABC is going to have to be involved with that.
Oh, hey, I love ABC, man. That's awesome.
All right.
Do you sell drugs to ABC? Or
Do I
alcohol?
sell drugs to ABC?
Do you sell alcohol?
No.
You don't sell.
We actually the company I work for.
Wait. You say you do not sell to ABC?
Don't say you sell to somebody else.
You don't sell to ABC?
No, I sell to high-end restaurants.
Sorry, sir.
Oh, it's a restaurant.
ABC is high end. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir.
Thank
There's
you
no
for-
disrespect for you. It was a cool idea, but we can't.
No,
we can't go
participate
turn
in
our
this.
back on our set, man.
Some non-affiliated
That's just
people.
like-
In case you didn't know, this is the Sports Den brought
like
to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, thehumidor.com.
We can't take that as a call like that says people are drinking. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
my man,
not a real
that's
job.
Not
a real job. That is literally
He
an
had the lottery of
alcohol job.
jobs. Yeah, I
It's
mean,
a dope job.
it
I'm
is.
not hating on him.
Seemed like a nice feller, but
It
once he
reminds
said
me
no
of
to
your
ABC,
boy Gwaltney's job. It's just like, hey, let's smoke cigars all day.
Yeah.
Such a great. It's the only job that I would like actually intern for free. Like I get so mad sometimes. He's like, yeah, I'm at the Grand Prix right now, driving fast cars. Oh yeah, this has something to do with cigars. I don't know, but like, dude, like just let me. I'll buy my own ticket. I just want to show up. Split a hotel room.
859. Okay, never mind. There are a lot of people, I guess. Either that or there's a lot of people that just.
If you must know, I don't want to. I'm not trying to like. I didn't go by
305
myself.
says he's a bartender, and a lot of people drink on their lunch break. Today, you can't count today.
I
If it was
wasn't by
May
myself.
4th,
I wasn't by myself.
I wasn't going to judge you for
I
being
was
by
with a
yourself.
friend who has a real job, and his real job has him entertain people and take them to lunch, and they have beverages sometimes.
Okay. All right. Just didn't know. I had no idea. Cody wants to know, is Herbs drinking during the day?
Of
Which
course.
was a good segue.
In the draft.
We're gonna
Makes sense.
get to Herb's drinking problem coming up next.
Jacksonville's home for Florida Gators baseball.
It's the Gators and Kentucky Wildcats. Friday night at 6:30 on 1010 a.m. and Saturday at 1 on 92.5 FM.
Brought to you by Universal Roof and Contracting and Travel Camp RV. Catch Gators baseball all season long on 1010XL.
If you haven't shopped at Key Buick GMC, now is the time. With every new Buick and GMC comes a lifetime powertrain warranty. Find a great selection of GMC Sierras, the truck that I drive. Need a new SUV? Check out the roomy GMC Acadia or the Buick Enclave for a more luxurious ride. Looking for a crossover? Look no further than the Buick Encore or Buick Envision. Key Buick GMC, located across the street from Tinseltown, Southside and Gate. Go to keybuickgmc.com.
What gives Trevor Lawrence his competitive edge? It's the signature headband. Join XL Primetime this Friday at the famous Quick Lube on Townsend and Merrill.
To pick up your own Trevor Town headband.
While supplies last, plus food, drinks, and oil change deals.
It's Trevor Town, baby.
Hello, Jacksonville. GFL is a leading solid waste company, is now here to service your business in the Jacksonville area. GFL is known for its commitment to customer service, reliability, and efficiency, plus an unwavering focus on safety. Let GFL handle any solid waste removal for your commercial business. Just call 904-760-5880 for your quote today. In Jacksonville, start looking for those bright green trucks and containers. GFL, green for life.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
Low and slow makes it go at Woody's Barbecue. High-flying Jacko here, and whether you're feeding 1 or 1,000, Woody's Barbecue is always slow-cooked.
At Woody's Barbecue, it's what we do. Let's eat.
Dear teens out there, like you, I also thought vaping was cool, but I was proven wrong when my life changed entirely. I thought I was going to have the best year with my cheerleading squad, but it's hard to cheer with just one lung. And I thought vaping wouldn't affect the ones I love, but my mom had to give up everything to take care of me. She watched me begin to die next to her.
It's time to talk about vaping. Watch Walker's full story and get the facts at thefactsnow.com.
Don't ignore plumbing leaks. They can lead to mold and mildew or structural damage and drain your wallet. So when you have a leak and can't wait a week, call Roland Reich Plumbing, plumbingjacksonville.com.
It's the thrill of the chase. on the Nimnik Buick GMC Outdoor Show. Go hunting and fishing with Jeff Lageman, Captain Kevin Favor, and Captain Kirk Waltz. Saturday mornings from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Mother's Day is coming up fast. Zero Res can get Mom's kitchen looking fantastic for her special day. Right now, get 25% off all tile and countertops, cleaned and sealed. Zero Res spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean. Zero Res.
Tax problems can be extremely stressful and cause financial devastation. The tax attorneys at J. David Tax Law are right here in Jacksonville to be your personal advocate and resolve your IRS or state sales tax issues. J. David Tax Law focuses on your needs and case outcomes. Don't be fooled by out-of-town tax companies that focus only on signing you up without even working with an attorney. At J. David Tax Law, only highly experienced tax attorneys will represent you. If you have federal or state sales tax debt, payroll taxes, bank levies, wage garnishments, tax liens, or unfiled returns, have a sit-down with J. David Tax Law and get the help you need. Never trust your tax situation to anyone you can't walk in and look in the eye. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 904-507-4777. That's 904-507-4777. Or go to jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or a phone call away.
Well, I got the parking space booked for the upcoming football season.
Did you go to Tailgaters parking like I told you?
Yes, dear.
Tailgaters has assigned spots, a covered pavilion.
Yes, dear.
A full-service bar, clean restrooms, and it's right across from the stadium.
You're always right, dear.
Did you get us a spot near the bar?
Yes, dear.
Good. Now here's a little something for you.
Thank you, dear.
Tailgaters Parking online at tailgatorsparking.com. Book your spot for the season today.
This year's Taste of Golf involves golf and taste. The annual fundraiser for the First Tee Wednesday, May 19th, involves not just any golf, but golf on the famed TPC Stadium course. Foursomes and sponsorships are available for an incredible experience to support the First Tee North Florida and its mission of helping area kids. For more information about playing, a deluxe 3-hour bar, awards luncheon, online auction, and 50-50 raffle, Wednesday, May 19th, go to tasteofgolf.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Digging through the Lifetime Enclosures text line on the Sports Den, brought to you by thehumidor.com. Make sure you get to thehumidor.com for all of your cigar needs. I love our show. Like, sponsored by ABC Liquor, humidor.com, cigars, and Green Egg. And we're sitting here talking about whether it's appropriate to drink at work or not. Not at work, at lunch.
You know who drinks, smokes, and has guns at work?
Who?
Members of the cartel. They're high, and they're very efficient at what they do.
Been doing it forever.
I mean, if you watch Narcos, you get to see all of that stuff.
Well, 557 on the Lifetime Enclosures text line said, working in finance, we have a 3-drink maximum during the day.
Nice.
3 can get you pretty tore up.
I was going to say, like,
if you're on an empty stomach.
Like, if you choose the right 3.
Yeah.
It depends on what
time.
My Taylor has really good Scotch, bourbon, and whiskey.
I'm sorry. If I walk into a Taylor and he's having a drink, I'm out.
No, what happens is you get measured. You
have
do all your stuff, and then they'll ask you if you would like something. If they drink, it's after they've measured you.
Yeah.
Josie signs off on the day drinking, by the way.
Josie does?
Yep.
He's
listening.
I've
Shout
seen
out to
Josie's cup on the lunch bunch.
860 asked a great question that I want to get back to. Y'all remind me of this. He says, will the season-ending injury by the Broncos player have any effect on 6 points? And are their workout facilities sanctioned by the NFL? I actually want to get back to that. That's a very interesting story, and it is a great question that we actually had a meeting about today. So I do want to get back to that. We were talking about Urban Meyer, and we don't know if he drinks or not. I have no idea, but we do know he has a slight addiction. I don't even know if it's slight. He has a real addiction. It's called Tim Tebow.
But again, like I said, imagine if you had a friend and he did miracles. Wouldn't you always want to be around that friend as much as you can?
Jesus.
Jesus'
I
nephew.
bring him with me everywhere.
They should have a cartoon called Jesus' Nephew with Tebow.
I don't think
it's just
I don't
the things
think
that
Tebow
he
would
does.
sign off on that. For the record, let me just say this: I don't care. Like if they want to bring Tim Tebow into camp and he contributes, and he makes the roster, I don't care. I really don't. If they want to bring Tebow into camp and he's not any good and they cut him, I also don't care. If they don't want to bring Tebow into camp, I don't care. Like, I mean, I don't know. He's not taking my invite. And there's people that'll be like, well, he's taking somebody's invite. That guy wasn't going to make it anyway.
More than likely.
Like, the guy that he's taking the invite on was not going to make it.
You know, this will make me get my shot.
Oh, yeah? Shot of what?
My shots. Like, so I can get clearance.
Your vaccine.
Yeah.
Oh.
If I can get clearance to be media, which shouldn't be hard because I just did all the draft mess, I would go and watch training camp just to see this. I want to see a 33-year-old old man in NFL years really move. I want to see him go out there and not wearing a red jersey, have to go engage consistently over and over again and hit people after not being hit for years.
Bro, I got a suggestion. I think you're going to go with me on this.
Okay.
First day in pads. Line it up. Timmy and Taven.
Whoever. Oh man, that's not
Winner
no,
stays.
I'm not making
Winner stays.
I'm not making this easy on him.
That'll be good for his confidence.
I'm not making this easy on him because I believe he can kick Taven's ass.
Do you know?
I know
do you
he
know
can
how
kick
hyped
Taven's
this
ass.
city would be? We would set a record for attendance at a practice. Timmy v. Taven. Winner stays.
He does.
You wouldn't be dialed in?
I saw something today that was dope for practice. So you have your normal, I'd say 24 period practice, right?
Okay.
Everybody's going through the everyday rigor. They did 3 6-play live or 3 live drives. Number ones on ones.
Okay.
So like you go period 1, 2, kids are just beep, beep, 1v1s live. Everybody goes
like
at it
on command.
Like on command. So like whatever period you want, you stop and you got to go. So offense interceptions, period. That it's done. Offense 8-play drive down the field. That's what it is. I would only accept it if it's like that. They know it's
when that
coming,
whistle blows,
but they don't know when it's coming.
Oh, that was
so. Then it's like you're going through all the stuff. They're doing all their drills, and right before 11, the next thing you know, it's not hamburger drill. That's what I want. Hamburger drill
on their back.
On their back. Tebow's the offensive player. You get the ball, roll over.
See, I don't even want all that. I just want to
let
line
God's
up.
will be done.
I just want to line up. I mean,
board drill.
Yeah,
board drill. Board drill is
Taven's going to get him on board drill, bro.
What is that?
He's got him out.
Board drill is basically you take a 2x4.
Whoa, they take a dummy basically, and you straddle it.
Oh,
like the little 2x4 is old school, bro.
Okay, whatever. They put, but bottom line is they put something in between two people, like on the ground. That's how wide you have to be.
Oh, like American Gladiators.
Both hands. American
Gladiators
Gladiators
balance while they fight with the big.
Yeah, so
Q-tip.
that thing that they're on, but no Q-tip, and it's on the ground. Your hands on the ground. Down said hut. Boom, smack right into about 2. Is it 2? If it's 2 yards,
it's not even 2 yards.
It might be a yard. And it's literally drive the man off the board.
Yeah.
And I think Taven's too easy of a challenge for Tebow. But
well, I mean, I was suggesting you want Taven gone.
Right. But I don't know if I don't know if I want Tebow on more than I want Taven gone. I don't know which direction, but I am proud of one thing because I was questioning everything that Urban was doing, but now that they didn't pick up the 5th year, I'm okay. I'm a little okay.
Do you have a problem if they bring Tebow in? Does that bother you?
If it cuts somebody who I believe is actually decent. But I don't know what that 4th tight end is. So I don't know who the 4th tight end is. So that's who he would be replacing. Basically, he's an H-back. Tebow's a fullback.
Let's go back to our draft party for a second.
Okay.
Because I thought that one of the tight ends that was at our draft party said it best. It was Tyler Davis.
Yeah, I don't want him to go.
So Tyler said, So, man, I don't know if Tebow's any good or not. If I get beat out by a 33-year-old who hadn't played tight end, that's on me, not on him.
But see, you know what? I understand what he's saying. In theory, in a perfect world where everything is set up, that's true. I don't mind. I don't like the situation. I'm not mad at Tebow for doing this because this is the American way.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about who you know. It's about who knows you. And there's times when we've had probably in business, we got relationships so strong, we pick up the phone, somebody calls, boom, boom, boom. We either get somebody in that we know or we get it in. We skip 5 steps.
Right.
I don't mind that. But Tyler Davis obviously is too young to have had that affect him yet. Because that's what it is.
See,
it's not about him being better than you. He has an opportunity to he may get more reps than you because of who he is.
What if this is, I don't know
But in theory,
the new
he's right.
CBA rules. I don't know. But what if this is Timmy's AA, meaning he comes in, he gets put on the practice squad for a year.
Oh, well, you know what? He has never been on the practice squad.
You know what? I don't know. Like, I know that I don't know what the rules are now with the practice squad. And then he just kind of sees where it goes. I don't care is I guess what I'm saying. I'm one that I don't believe that we will ever see Tim Tebow in a game in a Jaguar uniform.
No.
I don't believe that.
But to me, if you're not, then don't do it, man. Tebow has. This is vanity at his best. It is hard to say that he has one of those things for a guy who's such a good person, but this is what it is. Because, dude, you've got everything going. You have a broadcast journalism career. You have a hot wife that you should stop running away from her and go spend some time with her, bro. Like, this is starting. That worries me more than anything else.
Foundations are flourishing.
Dude, you can go speak, and you're gonna get what rappers get. To do concerts.
Well, and it's obviously not about the money. He's a league minimum guy, right?
Right. But what I'm saying, let somebody else fulfill their dream. Don't block somebody else's blessing. You're a 33-year-old that's playing a position that the last time you experimented with it, you weren't any good at it. You don't get older and better especially when you don't play it. Now, granted, you've already got your Disney movie story is already epic. You made it. We'll even say you made it to the. Just go ahead and let them embellish at the end. You made it to the big show. Like, dude, you're good. You don't have anything else to prove to anybody.
Okay, the Tebow people are gonna hate me on this, but let me just ask: do you think that this is his last memory cannot be failure in the NFL?
Fair, but again, that comes to vanity.
I know,
but no, that could be it.
Because, I mean, you know, Tebow Mania during the playoff game, the Denver playoff game, was off the charts. And Tebow Mania down here was always off the charts. But that was the national Tebow. Right? When he won that playoff game, it went to a whole new level.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing we remember about Tebow is him getting cut a couple times.
Right.
And then he goes and he plays baseball, and that, you know, it didn't work out, but he answered a lot of questions in my head just by even being able to hit a baseball still.
Man, he hadn't, what the index is, 17?
Yeah, something like that. So you think there's some level of, okay,
I did it this time.
Urban is here. He's bigger than he's ever been. He's been working out. He's always going to be in shape. Let me just try this. So my lasting memory is, hey, I'm playing in my hometown, and the lasting memory of me is not me not going out on my terms.
I think it's just I'm super jacked right now.
He is.
And everyone needs to see that. And maybe I can go and make a football team. This is a waste. When I see like guys walking around town that are like super yoked, I'm just like, why? Like, I get it that you look great and stuff, but like, you don't play any sports.
Dude,
you don't need to be that.
You know what this is going to do?
He's probably like, what am I doing?
JJ brings up the best point.
Why am I so big?
Remember when we first started talking? I was doing the strength and conditioning stuff for the Sharks and the Giants. I'll go to the Shell gas station. I'll see a guy who's moderately in shape. And he's like, man, you know, I'm thinking about going out here and trying out for the Sharks. You know, I was really, really good in high school in JV, but then I sprained my knee and it ended my career. And like, yeah, okay. And like, to me, I've heard that so many times when people are like, yeah, oh, okay, you sprained your knee. I'm like, oh, great. Yeah,
I'm sure you were great.
Yeah, I'm sure. Try playing with a sprained knee. Like, try having your coach tell you, hey, you better figure it out.
Rub some dirt on that bad boy.
But now Tebow's going to have everybody in Jacksonville saying, every old person, oh, well, man, it was this 33-year-old just came off the streets. I'm 36.
You think it's a bad example?
I think
for
it's a bad example. I'll be 37 in July. I actually played the position at a pretty decent level, at a pretty high level. I wouldn't even fathom doing it. Like, no. Because I guess it's just in my head, I know what's coming. Like, you have to hit people.
Man, I really don't want to. I don't want this to come out cruel.
No, I'm not Tebow. I gave you that.
No,
yeah.
I'm not even talking about like a bill. I'm talking about just the commitment to fitness.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
He stayed in shape the whole time.
And I don't mean this in a rude way. You didn't have that option at 33.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
No,
because you let yourself go a little bit.
No, I did. I ate. I ate a lot. 33. I didn't look this good. I look better at now than I did at 33.
No, correct. 33 is when you had.
No, it would have been 32.
2.
No. It was. Yeah, I hadn't turned. Yeah, it was 33.
My point being, like, it doesn't bother me, and I am a Tim Tebow fan, so yeah, of course, like, I would love to see the storybook ending. I would love to see him go in, be a backup tight end or third string tight end, contribute, and be able to walk away and go, okay, he deserves to be out there.
You want to? I did tell people, you don't want to just quit. Go out from a pro standpoint. Make somebody have to tell you that your career is over. Then you know it's done.
Correct, but the worst thing that could happen, and this is the thing, I think everybody can agree on this. He's going to have to do something if he makes the team to prove that he made it legitimately.
Jump pass.
Well,
I know if I'm the defender, I'm ending them.
I don't even
not cheap shot way, but like I'm literally going to.
If all of a sudden you're in 12 personnel, and Tebow's, he's athletic, he's very athletic, and he's reaching the alley defender, and you're going, okay, wait, now I see what they're using for. Because there's a lot of guys on a football team that have a specific job. They do one or two things really
pros.
well.
Everybody believes it's not that pro athletes aren't the best athletes in the world. It's kind of a stretch. Most of them are very, very good at finding a role and doing and flourishing in that role.
I don't want to see him on a roster and have to wonder, did somebody else not make it because if his favoritism, I want to see him contribute.
Here's what's going to happen. You're 33, you're fourth string tight end. He ain't number one, I can tell you that much. By any long shot. He's not even tall enough to be number one. When have we ever seen Tebow play special teams? Is he going to be the up man? Is he going to be?
The up men are like 320 now.
Okay, that's my point.
They're lining up linemen.
I'm saying, is he going to be the up back? Is he going to run down on kickoff? Is he going to be on kickoff return? Is he going to be on field goal block? Is he going to be on field goal? It's a lot of things that
you're going to have to be.
Like you're going to have
to be if you're the third or fourth tight end.
You've literally never done these things before. Mm-hmm. And it's a whole new world. Kickoff is terrifying. You're flying down with your head on a swivel because people are coming at you from every which way and trying to clean you up.
So play devil's advocate. The kickoff in the NFL is almost
right. They're going to kick off. They're going to kick or punt. Fine. Let's go punt.
I'll give you that.
Again, it's not my body. Have at it. I just don't like seeing geriatrics get beat up.
Yeah.
This geriatric happens to be in shape. It's cool. But Sylvester Stallone is in really, really good shape. I don't want him fighting Usman in the MMA.
He's also an actor.
But he's played a boxer.
He's
just saying.
Do you think he actually makes the team?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
I think this is an act. Like, I don't really believe. I hope they don't move number 90 out to bring him in.
I think everybody's going to have their own opinion on this, and I think it's really dictates on, like, everybody agrees that if he wasn't Tim Tebow, he wouldn't be getting this chance. That's everybody will agree on that. I would love to see him make it. I would love to see him have 2 years because I'm such a big Tim Tebow guy.
He's a phenomenal person.
Mm-hmm. But I also I completely understand people who are like, man, he shouldn't even get a chance. I completely get that. Completely understand it.
Those people are such just no fun league people.
Yeah, but to their point though, JJ, name somebody else who's been in the league that long they can get a chance.
But who cares?
I don't. But I'm saying I see their point. I don't care about it, but I see their point. That makes sense?
I just don't know how you could even be angry about something like that. The amount of trash players in the NFL that you don't even see. You know, like, who cares? You can get rid of some of these dudes.
I just don't want his locker.
I hate
if I
that
was
argument.
in there, I just wouldn't want his locker next to mine. I ain't got time for it. Got nothing to do.
You know he's gonna be talking to you.
Got nothing to do with his
nonstop.
beliefs. Nothing to do with his beliefs. I just don't need all that hype energy thing. Come on, man. You know, let's get out here and seize the day. Put your helmet on, get some pep. Like, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna knock you out here in this locker room.
I mean, I'd rather that than Russell Wilson's.
Way better.
And I'm a big Russell Wilson guy.
Or Deshaun trying to tell me about his massage.
Great language, unwavering language, unwavering belief.
Yeah, I get. I don't want that. But I'm saying Tebow's like that. I ain't got time for that, man. I don't want to hear that.
Deshaun's like, yo, I got this new therapist.
I'm like, why are you? He's like, hey, man, you need to relax.
I know a girl.
Yeah, check out my IG. You just look at that. She's good.
All right. When we come back, I want to talk about serious thing about Urban is the changes to scouting departments, all that kind of stuff. Just want to kind of get into like first draft's over. Like, what are we still to see like in changes and stuff like that with an Urban Meyer regime, I guess we can call it. We'll get to that coming up next.
Defense in Duval.
Another pick for the Jags. Terrific secondary.
10-10 XL.
Ball knocked out of there, and the Jags have it.
Home of the Jaguars.
Dear young vapors, like some of you, I used to think this whole vaping epidemic was being blown out of proportion. But it turns out I was wrong. I was sure I would only vape among friends, but then I started sneaking around and lying to people just to hit it. It got so bad that I couldn't even go to sleep or study without hitting my vape.
It's time to talk about vaping. Watch Katya's full story and get the facts at thefactsnow.com.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents.
And Doug.
Check it out, Limu, a roadside carnival.
Step right up, folks. Test your strength. Come see the fire-breathing baby.
Let's fan out and tell people that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Look, an emo wearing sunglasses.
Limu, you're famous. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. After such an extraordinary year, it's time to celebrate the most extraordinary member of the family, Mom. Diamonds Direct invites you to join us as we say cheers to the mothers in our lives. For this Mother's Day, we've put together an exceptional collection of affordable and meaningful gifts for any budget. Birthstone rings, stackable rings, eternity bands, pearls, elegant diamond pendants, and of course, stunning diamond earrings. So cheers to you, Mom, for being such an incredible partner, for learning to be a teacher in the past year, for keeping the family healthy and safe, for always putting everything else first. This year, more than ever, she deserves a gift that's anything but ordinary. And at Diamonds Direct, that's our specialty. Timeless gifts of jewelry that she can enjoy and cherish for decades to come. Why not surprise her with a bigger diamond for her ring? Come let the experts at Diamonds Direct help you find that remarkable gift that says, cheers, Mom, for all your remarkable efforts over the last year. Diamonds Direct, off Town Center Parkway, next to the Hyatt.
Instant Keys offers honest professional locksmith service for lost or broken keys and keyless entry remotes. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership-level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. 722-1111.
Looking for a new or used firearm? No lines at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. New firearms coming in weekly and always looking for new guns. No wait, and you work with the owner himself. Online at beachesjewelryandpawn.com.
Call Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. We want to win your business with honest and upfront transmission service. I'm Robin Sidbury, the owner. That's a promise from me. Get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
Let's see if they can sit tight on the Roof It Right hot seat. Hot seat with Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony. Players and NFL experts join Mike and Tony 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL. Roof It Right. Roof It Right so you can sleep at night.
Scrubbing soon to a location near you. You know and love the Scrubble Stars at the Town Center, Fleming Island, and Atlantic Beach. Now get ready for 3 new locations scrubbing soon this summer, featuring Kernan, San Jose, and Oakleaf, along with other new surprises coming later this year. Give your car the glitz and glam it deserves at the best car wash in town with free car prep, vacuums, window cleaner, and more. Drive in to see us now and in the future at our Scrubbing Soon locations. Scrubbles, trust the bow tie. You'll know quality once you arrive.
All-Pro Leon Searcy here. Spring season is here, and seeing those green yards and fields is the encouragement you need to visit Coastal Equipment, your Kubota dealer. The only Kubota superstore in North Florida. Check out the full line of Kubota tractors, utility vehicles, and zero-turn mowers. They also carry a full line of tractors and construction implements. Visit Coastal Equipment in Jacksonville and in McClenny.
Coastal Equipment.
Your North Florida Kubota superstore. Kubota.
Join the Jacksonville Icemen for the Jax Eats Food Festival on Saturday, May 8th, and enjoy all of the great taste of Jacksonville outside in the Veterans Memorial Arena Plaza from 4 to 6:45 p.m. Then cool off when the Icemen host the Wheeling Nailers at 7. Package includes unlimited food sampling, center ice game ticket, and an Iceman shot glass for just $50. Purchase now and save by visiting jaxiceman.com/JaxEats. It's the Jax Eats Food Festival on Saturday, May 8th. Iceman Hockey, your city, your team.
Hotline Jacko here for Hardball Creative. Social distancing isn't so bad after all. The people you don't like can be avoided like the, well, you know.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den. Denny Thompson, along with my drunk co-host at lunch, James Coleman. Is that just a Cinco de Mayo thing? Or are you going to drink again lunch tomorrow?
No, I'm going to drink tomorrow. Probably Friday.
It's Seis de Mayo tomorrow.
I keep forgetting today's only Wednesday. This has been the longest week. Mm-hmm. Keep thinking tomorrow is Friday. Urban Meyer cleaning house in the scouting department for the Jags. I don't think it's a surprise. I mean, we were hearing rumors about this like a couple months ago. They were just trying to get through the draft, basically. But it does make you kind of wonder, like, what has he had time to do? What's still to come? Because if there's anything like or hate Urban Meyer, the one thing that you have to say is the man is very organized. He sticks to a plan. We were talking about whenever it seemed like forever before they named him as head coach, what he was doing. And we're seeing that now. He was negotiating facilities and everything else with Shotgun before he signed that dotted line. What else is there? Like, what else are we going to see? Has there been conversations about the progression of this team? Is he patient enough for the team to progress? Can he handle a 10-loss year?
It's obvious he's patient by the way he drafted.
What do you mean?
He drafted technically 2 impact guys, but he drafted an offensive lineman that's probably not going to play next year. He probably will be the guy after.
You mean not going to play because he won't win a job? He's healthy.
Well, I'm saying he's not going to win the job. It's going to take him some time to get acclimated to actually playing football. I doubt they're going to put him over Cam, but I do see him as, we got Cam as an insurance policy. We're not going to re-sign Cam unless he does something crazy this year. Move him out. Now you got Walter Little in that spot. You got Cisco's coming off.
Walker.
My bad, Walker Little. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Little Walker. Cisco is probably going to have to, develop, and they got a guy there already. I'm trying to think who I'm missing somebody. Oh, and Campbell is not an impact player, but I think he's going to play right away.
Yeah.
But I mean, so those are things that you got guys that you got to develop. And I'm not even getting on them because maybe in the draft when I go back and look, there probably wasn't anybody that
I guess what I'm asking is, has he ever had to be patient?
No. Well,
was first year at Florida they weren't great.
8-5.
Yeah.
But that was better than they were the year before. It was one game better. And you can see improvement.
Is that the worst year he's had?
They beat us. And
what's the worst year he's ever had?
He had a bad year at Ohio State. Let me look.
He did?
He did win. He came out. He went undefeated his first year.
I mean, he had to, like Bowling Green or something like that. He had to have a bad year.
It's been a long time.
Okay, so let's just go through the years. He definitely didn't have a bad year at Ohio State. 12-0, 12-2, 14-1, 12-1, 11-2, 12-2, 10-1.
That's so.
At Florida, he ended 8-5. He started 9-3.
He was 9-3 the first year.
Mm-hmm. And won the Outback Bowl. Utah 10-2, 12-2. Bowling Green 8-3, 9-3. So he's never lost more than 5 games.
So the worst year he's ever had was his last year at Florida, which he didn't want to be there. He was already checked out.
Yeah, he
was super sick.
The year before I saw him check. Yeah, he checked out the year before.
Yeah. Well, didn't he quit and then
and then he
not quit?
And then he told Matt Elam that God told him that he was going to see him graduate. Then he left the year after that.
Well, did he go to his graduation?
I mean, I think he was in Ohio State at that point. Probably not.
No, I think he was Espen.
He didn't. He only stayed like a year with Espen.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That was the year he was supposed to be watching volleyball. Stockers play volleyball.
Wow.
It gets old after like a couple games.
So when you're reading those records, like you already know him. You already know how good of a coach he is. But I think it's fair to like.
I almost forgot how good of a coach he was. So looking at that, jeez, that Ohio State
that's a crazy run,
epic,
83-9 at Ohio State, 83-9, bro. He didn't lose his first. He won his first 24 conference games. No, more than that. He was 8-0 the first 3 years in the conference. So do you think? What I'm wondering is like him and Ben Balky. They have a plan, obviously. I mean, right after the draft, they let go of a bunch of scouts. In their plan, they obviously think they're going to win. Everybody at this point thinks they're going to win.
Right.
But he's got to know that you don't go 1-15 to dominance.
10-7.
I think he's probably really looking at this like we all need to be, and we all know this. We all know this to be true, man. That's not a real 1-15 team.
That's right. No,
they're more. They were probably a 4 or 5 win team if they would have really pushed
Urban's
themselves.
expectations are?
Urban's expectations, probably. Again, I think he's looking at them. This is a 500 ball club.
Oh, he's looking at the playoffs, bro.
Well, it can't be 500.
Then maybe he is a lush.
He can't be 500.
And like mathematically, you can't be 500.
Like he's
17 games.
But you know, Herb's thinking, hey, they're
8 wins or 9, 8 or 9 wins, probably 8.
Herb's looking at how the Colts went from where they were at to where they were at the first year with Luck. He's like, we're going to do that.
There's no doubt.
There was a much better team.
I
agree.
I hope he's looking at it. I hope he's looking at it that way, but I also hope he's looking at this like.
Is Reggie Wayne on this roster somewhere?
Marvin?
That I don't know about? Like, I like the young receivers, but geez, who was the running back then? No, the running back. I like our running back better than they had.
You are, Denny, hoping that he's mentally preparing himself ahead of time for some L's. Like you want him to look at the playoffs, but you want him to be like.
I hope he's mental. I hope he is.
You don't want him
down
to get
with
sick.
Building a franchise instead of building a team.
Oh, that's deep.
The thing and I hear people.
What do you mean by that?
Like looking at you're drafting your star quarterback, and so you should be looking at this as the next 4, 5, 6, 7 years. You can't fix an NFL team in 1 year.
So here's what I want to know: is when did the NFL become more patient than college?
Oh, I think it's been more patient than college for a long time.
It's called like they fire coaches in a year. During our time doing this show, they fired multiple coaches after the first year. A lot of coaches after 3. Like you gotta build. You're not wrong. You got your franchise quarterback. You have your cornerstones. So quarterback, maybe find you a corner, find some other places. But if you're not winning in 3 years, man, unless you're
3 years, absolutely right. No,
so I'm saying like you don't really like. So if you got to win in 3 years, if you give up year 1, like for this training wheels, now you're in the hole. You literally got to come out. You got to come out the gate firing. Like they're not going to fire Urban. I know that for a fact. Look at Arizona. Didn't Arizona go 3?
Hold on. Let's do this. Give me the teams that are good now that had a run like the Jags had for a while, like the Saints,
Browns.
I'm not even gonna say they're good now.
What?
Like Seattle,
last year they were good.
I know, but I'm talking about this had sustained success.
Okay.
So like Seattle, the Saints are both like teams that lost forever.
Oh, okay, that's what you mean. The Patriots weren't very good forever.
Patriots.
I mean, before Brady, they went to the Super Bowl a couple years before that.
But then if you look at the totality of what they were very average.
90s,
But okay, so let's just use those three for a second. What do all three have in common? Quarterback, coach.
Great coach.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Great coach, great quarterback is what led that. If you go and you look at New Orleans, when did they win the Super Bowl? That was 2010?
Was it even that long? It wasn't
2009.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 2009. 2005 or 2006 is when Peyton and Breeze got there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Peyton got there at 6. So they went from 3-13 to 10-6, 7-9, 8-8, 13-3 in the Super Bowl, 11-5, 13-3. And then they went kind of back through it: 7-9, 11-5, 7-9, 7-9, 7-9, 11-5, 13-3,
a lot of injuries, a lot of injuries to some cats and some things happen. My point is if you really go and you look at it, there was an extreme shift in that first year.
Yeah, 3-13 to 10-6.
Like you've got if you're looking at even with Seattle, Carroll's first year they made the playoffs. Not 7-9, but they made the playoffs.
Was that was his first year?
That was the Saints game.
It was
with Marshawn.
Yep, that was the run.
I
remember it like it was yesterday.
The thing is that you got to come out because you got to come out winning.
I'm looking up Seattle here because that's the franchises I want to model after. I want franchises that have won. You're never gonna New England's the exception to the rule. Oh, this is pretty good. So Pete Carroll's first two seasons were 7-9, both of them. He was 7-9 in 2010, 7-9 in 2011, and then he had a run of 5 straight double-digit win seasons. Went 9-7 and has won 3 straight again in double digit. That's what I'm talking about. Like, can we get that run where you get a decade of consistent double-digit win seasons with a Super Bowl appearance and a Super Bowl win mixed in?
Imagine what the 12s would be like after that.
I mean, the JJs.
Oh,
yeah.
Where is it?
I mean,
let's go, JJs. Let's go.
Sounds like he's scratching the record. What is his voice? JJ.
I listen. If he's 9-8, 10-7,
9-8 is
unbelievable
man,
success.
do you understand how hyped this city would be?
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's not gonna.
It would be some elite lies being told.
What do you mean?
Like I say that if that happens, then what's my guy? Our number one wide receiver right now. Chark. DJ Chark is getting paid. That means he went off.
Taven has 4 sacks.
Well, let's calm down here. Let's not get crazy.
Obviously, Trevor would be amazing.
CJ is dialed in, and Hack is calling him better than Jalen.
Hold on.
Elite lies are going to be told.
You're saying if they went 10-7.
If they went 10-7, dude, it's going to be.
They're going to go to the playoffs.
Probably,
obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. Houston's going to suck.
Right.
They're going to be terrible. Right. Nobody knows what Indy is with Carson Wentz.
They could be terrible.
They could be terrible.
Probably not, though.
We know Tennessee's not going to be terrible.
They have a great roster. I think it's a stretch. I think they had a great offensive line a couple years ago. Yeah, they've kind of done what the Cowboys have done. I think they've wasted a lot of really good talent up front. Tennessee's going to be okay, right? Tennessee's going to be
Tennessee's
good.
the best team in our division.
You've got a 4th place schedule. So when the schedule comes out, you're going to play the worst teams and everything. All I'm saying is
the only problem is they have to play the AFC East.
Is that who they got?
Yeah,
man.
And the NFC.
Don't say West.
No, didn't they play the NFC West last year?
So if we have the NFC South, that's not good.
I mean, their schedule hadn't been released, but the teams have been released.
So they will play, the NFC West. So the Rams, Niners, Cardinals, Seattle.
We have
that stinks.
Yeah, I would say the Cardinals, but
it's tough blow.
Our defense ain't stopping that.
And the AFC East is so good right now. Mac, of course.
What 2 teams from the West do we play?
Broncos and
Wait, am I looking at this right? Okay. Here's they play Cincinnati, play Houston, Indy, of course, and Tennessee. They got to play Buffalo.
I told you, the AFC East.
Buffalo, Miami, Arizona, San Francisco, Denver, the Rams, the Patriots, the Jets. Dang, the Seahawks.
Oh, the Falcons.
The Falcons.
Oh, so we got to play the Jalen's.
This is a fourth place schedule. Damn.
I know.
L.
I mean, the Jets.
We had an L last year, but I think we could beat them. That's an L.
Like, they put the Falcons on there because, like, the Falcons sucked last year, but the Falcons don't usually suck.
Okay, maybe y'all are right. If they win 10.
L.
If they win 10 with this schedule, it would be a miracle, dude.
Yeah, y'all are right.
L.
I would say the Bengals is a win. The 2 Houston games are
L.
potential wins.
The 2 Houston games are wins.
Broncos is a potential win. Jets.
That's the thing, though, JJ, what you just said. Like, I believe that's what Urban Meyer does bring is those games that you are supposed to win, you're going to be so well prepared that you're going to win.
I hate to see what the third schedule is, man. It's just terrible.
So let's call it.
LA got Matt Stafford, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
And the Niners got Trey Lance.
And Mac Jones.
Yeah. And Tua's got a new weapon. Like, I just think the AFC East is going to be better. We already know the Bills.
We got to go Lawrence Taylor style with Zach Wilson when we play New York.
I can't wait for that.
You're going to send that man a lady of the night?
I'm sure he's already. We haven't heard anything
That's the
from
Thursday
him. I
night
think
game.
he's already got him going.
No, he got in trouble. You didn't hear about what happened?
Are you serious?
Yeah. He liked Trump tweets.
Oh.
Someone went back and scrolled through every like he's ever had.
I mean, it doesn't bother me.
Did they really?
I'm shocked that this is breaking
Mormon
news.
guy in Utah voted Republican. Oh my God.
Trump is wild. I told you, Trump wild and crazy.
Shocked by that.
Forget all the politics stuff. Trump wild. Of course I told y'all what he's going to do in New York. He's going to live that Trump life. I'm talking about, and I ain't talking about presidential. I'm talking about wilding out, energy, but Trump does all that stuff. And he's
you think Zach
allegedly
Wilson
sober.
is?
He think he's allegedly sober.
Zach Wilson.
I know Zach
Wilson doesn't even drink caffeine, bro.
That's what we know, but he has never been in New York, the city that never sleeps.
Dude, the coffee in New York is.
This man is in Spanish Harlem on Spanish Fly.
8 o'clock?
Yep.
All right, 8 o'clock coming up next.
We could have picked any city, but we like it here.
That's all that matters to me.
1010XL, Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Hey Jacksonville, Safety Tom here with Remedy Staff. Concerned about keeping your family safe during these difficult times? We are as well. Wash your hands frequently. Self-monitor. If you have symptoms, self-isolate to keep friends, family, and coworkers safe. Need a doctor? Don't just show up. Give them a heads up. Call the COVID hotline for guidance at 1-866-779-6121. These are just a few quick safety tips from Remedy Staffing, keeping you, your family, friends, coworkers, and our healthcare workers safe in Jacksonville.
The time for talk is over, and a new era has begun with quarterback Trevor Lawrence.
We definitely feel the love and the support, and I'm really excited just to bring some energy to the city and do everything in my power to get us back to where we want to be. So I'm super excited to be a Jag.
Visit Jaguars.com or call 904-633-2000 today to lock in your season tickets. The countdown to kickoff is on, Duval, and we want to see you at the bank.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
There are 2 ways to do a job, the right way and the other way. When it comes to keeping you and your loved ones cool in hot weather, Mike Merritt gets the job done right. Mike Merritt never charges for weekends or overtime. In Mike's opinion, that's just not right. But what about the other way? Yes, lots of other companies charge extra. Plus, Mike Merritt's team does not work on commission. That way, you only get the service and products you need. The other guys? Many of them get commissions and may recommend things you don't need. That's not right. You can't just trust anyone with a truck. Mike has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. Contact Mike at merrittair.com and you'll see why Mike has been so successful for so long. Mike Merritt does the job right. It's the only way he works. Why take a chance on the other way with the other guys when you can have Mike take care of your cooling needs right the first time? Florida license number CAC 050384.
Tax problems can be extremely stressful and cause financial devastation. The tax attorneys at J. David Tax Law are right here in Jacksonville to be your personal advocate and resolve your IRS or state sales tax issues. J. David Tax Law focuses on your needs and case outcomes. Don't be fooled by out-of-town tax companies that focus only on signing you up without even working with an attorney. At J. David Tax Law, only highly experienced tax attorneys will represent you. If you have federal or state sales tax debt, payroll taxes, bank levies, wage garnishments, tax liens, or unfiled returns, have a sit-down with J. David Tax Law and get the help you need. Never trust your tax situation to anyone you can't walk in and look in the eye. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 904-507-4777. That's 904-507-4777. Or go to jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or a phone call away.
Captain Kevin Favor here, and do you store your boat or boat trailer separately? I want to tell you about Stack 'em Storage. They store your boat trailer in a secure warehouse out of the elements, and here's the cool thing. Stack 'em Storage will pick up your trailer from you, store it in a secure warehouse, do a 5-point safety inspection, and deliver it back to you where and when you need it. Call Captain Pat at 962-9605. Use promo code FAVOR, that's FAVER, and get your first month's rent free. Visit stackmstorage.com.
I'm Hayes Carline, and what I say goes. Listen to my closing argument presented by the personal injury law firm of Harrell & Harrell weekdays on The Frangie Show. Can you handle the truth?
After such an extraordinary year, it's time to celebrate the most extraordinary member of the family, Mom. Diamonds Direct invites you to join us as we say cheers to the mothers in our lives. For this Mother's Day, we've put together an exceptional collection of affordable and meaningful gifts for any budget. Birthstone rings, stackable rings, eternity bands, pearls, elegant diamond pendants, and of course, stunning diamond earrings. So cheers to you, Mom, for being such an incredible partner, for learning to be a teacher in the past year, for keeping the family healthy and safe, for always putting everything else first. This year, more than ever, she deserves a gift that's anything but ordinary. And at Diamonds Direct, that's our specialty. Timeless gifts of jewelry that she can enjoy and cherish for decades to come. Why not surprise her with a bigger diamond for her ring? Come let the experts at Diamonds Direct help you find that remarkable gift that says, cheers, Mom, for all your remarkable efforts over the last year. Diamonds Direct, off Town Center Parkway, next to the Hyatt.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL 92.5 FM. Join us in the sports den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hang out.
What's going on, guys? Got to let that thing breathe, though. It's Wednesday, hump day. Not much humping going on. That's
Cinco de
major
Mayo.
anger. It is Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, tequila.
Be drinking tequila.
Yes.
Hump day. No humps. You're angry. The text line designed by Lifetime Enclosure, 641-1010. 8 o'clock brought to you by Green Acres Sporting Goods. GreenAcresSporting.com is the website to go to. They're hiring. They have all the cool stuff. I'm going to go check out a Taurus 9mm handgun tomorrow. It's $299. You can go check that out there. I think they still have.
It's a good price.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. And you know what they have there when you buy that handgun?
What?
Bullets. Because they have a saying.
And a class that you can carry.
Yeah, in a class that you can carry. But they have a saying. Why sell guns if you ain't got no bullets?
That's
Makes
true.
sense.
Yeah, that's very true. It doesn't do you a whole lot of good. You can't walk around just going pew pew.
Just throw it at him.
Pew, 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 pew.
Gotcha. Now you got to lay down. You lost.
I don't really have a hate o'clock.
I have two.
One,
You have
Don't let JJ.
that's
I'm
it.
gonna let
JJ coming through.
I'm gonna let
Okay,
JJ
because
flourish.
I really have a story. But first, very quickly, Dr. Fauci declared that America's in the bottom of the 6th inning in the war with COVID. So.
Is this a doubleheader game? Are we going 7 or 9?
Yeah,
Is this
that's
college?
a good question.
Is this
it a
college or high
softball
school,
game?
or is it like, or is it?
He means a 9-inning game. He said,
dang it.
we have
We
a
still got a little
long
bit
road
longer.
ahead, he says. Okay, so be prepared for that. All right, next. I was at my favorite chain Italian joint yesterday because we have Tuesdays off. I
White
took my
Castle.
lovely girlfriend,
Oh.
to the Olive Garden.
Okay.
And because we're classy like that. And yes, I know all the jokes about Olive Garden, da-da-da-da. I love the place. I love the breadsticks. You're not going to tell me otherwise. Okay, so we're there. Everything's going swimmingly until some people walk in and sit directly next to us. And they looked very disheveled. But, I'm not someone to judge. Whatever. It's Olive Garden. When you're here, your family. So,
are you in a booth? Are y'all in a booth?
Yeah, a booth.
Okay, so they're like on a table next to you?
Yes, the booth right across from us.
Okay, gotcha.
Which, by the way, the people in the booth on the other side of us, another hate o'clock I have when couples sit next to each other.
Yes.
Super creepy.
Yeah.
Like, I need your hands above the table. That's weird.
Okay.
Okay, so these people walk in all disheveled. She's really skinny and strung out looking. And I'm like, okay, they're drug abusers. And I'm not talking about weed. But whatever, to each his own. I'm not judging you for that. He walks in right behind her, his girl. I'm assuming they were boyfriend and girlfriend or something. White guy, dreads. So red flag right there. Had bandages all over his fingers. And he was like nodding off like his head was basically like on the table while she's like ordering and stuff. So they get a salad, they get their breadsticks, and they order an appetizer.
I'm glad they're eating healthy.
Yeah.
Get salad, okay.
So right before the appetizer comes, they both immediately get up out of nowhere. She's walking first. He's not too far behind. He gets like 3 or 4 steps and then didn't fall on the ground and pass out. He slowly, like a sloth / heroin addict, like sits down on the ground, eyes fully open,
dear.
sits on the ground, and then lays fully on the ground in Olive Garden at 8:30 at night. And so this guy that was just happened to be in the table eating with his family next to him was concerned, thinking this guy is not okay. And he's like, "Are you okay? What's wrong?" And the guy just looks right at him and goes, "No, I'm fine." And then the guy helps him up, and they go outside, and that was the end.
Wait. The guy helps him up, and the guy and the girl go outside?
Yes. And so, of course, all of the...
Did they pay?
I don't know, because, all of the employees were, huddled together discussing, what they should do,
What do you mean?
And it's
you don't go chase that
all
dude for
they
money.
got was an appetizer. So it's just charge that to the game.
Take the L.
But then when I walked outside, we left 20 minutes after that. He was sitting on the bench outside, and there was a manager trying to coerce them to bounce. But Olive Garden is the perfect place that, a heroin addict will be it's just not classy enough for a heroin addict to be let's go get some food. But it's just classy enough for the patrons and the employees to be dude, you can't come in here like that. It's there's a happy median somewhere.
So are you
that we
saying
need to find.
that Olive Garden is the Wawa of Italian restaurants?
I've definitely seen heroin addicts in Wawa, so yeah, I'll give you that. And I love both.
I don't know.
And it was so heroin. I've never done it, but I just know what that look is, that nodding off. When you just decide to sit on the ground,
This
bro.
looks like a good spot.
I'm tired.
I'm just gonna stop.
And then laid.
This concrete looks comfy.
To be fair, it was carpet, but yeah, it was like that hard carpet in a restaurant.
Has Olive Garden have you ever seen Olive Garden shut down for a day to change their carpet?
Oh, that carpet's been there for
That carpet's
decades.
been there for
I can't tell you the last time I was at Olive Garden. It's not because I don't
Really?
like it. I never think about it.
I think it's been a couple of years.
The breadsticks. I go just for the breadsticks.
Like Memorial Day.
It's
they have
their family thing.
No, I'm saying the military eats free.
Oh, dope. Hell yeah.
Say
meal.
nothing
It's not
says
that
Memorial
bad.
Day like an
It's
Italian
not,
restaurant.
It's not that bad. I mean, it's pretty. The lasagna is pretty tasty.
For 4th of July, we go, we eat Mexican.
Hey, what's more American than
fake Italian
eating,
food?
Well, no, I'm saying than eating and taking the best of every other culture.
That's true. That
and
is what America
celebrating it.
is. A melting pot. Go to the melting pot.
No, I hate that place.
Not a big fan.
Terrible.
Never been.
Like, never. I don't
Any
even care.
fondue,
There one right by the
it's
house?
like,
Yes,
I don't do fondue.
Here's my hate o'clock. That's why I got engaged.
Oh.
That's why you got engaged.
Where?
Oh, I was about to say.
He got engaged because of
No,
fondue.
no.
You got engaged at the one by our house?
Yes, that one.
Okay.
So I go in, I call, I do it big.
Is it that kind of place?
Yeah, it's
Is
a
it
couple's
really?
place.
It's-
Like
so-
dim lighting. Yeah.
I'm told 50%
Good day
military.
I'm hearing a trend here with the restaurants you go to.
I know.
That's Monday
Lots
through
of
Thursday.
military
That's Monday through
discounts.
Thursday.
Okay.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, full tilt, baby. Still cool, not a problem. I'm not working by myself, but I'm with the other company. I'm making bank. I'm okay, and I'm coaching. I had just literally got my little coaching stipend, which is a lot of bit when you're that age. Now I laugh at that stuff, but then it was like, cool. I got $2K right in my pocket on top of I made pretty good money. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna do this. And she doesn't know anything. Her best friends come in town. Like, boom, she doesn't know they coming. She comes to the game.
That's impressive.
It's her birthday weekend. Everything is like setting up right. We're staying downtown. I go out. I say, hey, I got to go work. So I leave and go work. Slide the friends the keys. They had just got in town. They come in, bum rush her. They do all that girl movie mess.
This is before y'all got engaged?
This is like, so we're getting engaged that night. It's her birthday. They're going out. They do everything. She's like, oh, thank you for bringing them, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, we're going to go out to the club tonight when you get done. Ironically, I was coaching at a Christian school, but that's don't worry about that. So we were like, we're going to go get something to eat because she's talked about the melting pot. She's the one who told me about the discount.
Okay.
We go in. It's like 30 people there. And everybody's ordering it. And I am not understanding how this thing works. I've got to cook my food.
Yeah.
I've never had. I don't even know.
But then just imagine going to Ruth Chris where they show hella love.
Okay.
But you got to cook the steak.
Okay. But no, I'm not doing that.
They give you the steak and the seasonings.
What?
But you're cooking
Are you
the
serious
steak.
about this?
Yes. Like, I thought fondue was just dessert. I thought I ordered normal food.
Cheeses.
I order normal food. I have a cheese like appetizer. They bring me
Googling
food
this
and
I
I'm
want to
good.
see.
But like, nah, you gotta stick the steak or whatever the meat is, drop it in the grease, bring it back out, eat it. I'm mad. I'm hungry because I don't think I should be paying on average. They're like on average $30, $40 a plate to cook my own damn food, right? So, but I'm cool, whatever. You win some, you lose some. I gotta pay for me, and that's it. And some alcohol. Just boom, right here. Check comes. You know what these people don't do?
What?
They don't split bills. And they had gratuity. And it's liquor.
Wait.
Oh, so you
know who got the bill for all 30 people?
Whoa, wait. Why are you having 30 people?
You got Spanish people, man. And then black people, like mom.
Big families.
After my mom, my sister, my godmom, like not all of them, just a couple.
At what point
I
did you
got
ask
5
her to
people.
marry you?
I got 5 people.
Was that before or
Everybody
after the
came. No, I'm saying there. I've gotten on the. Everybody's happy. We're doing
You got
this
on a knee in the restaurant.
in the restaurant
with 30 of your closest.
but they already knew it. She knew it.
No, I got you.
It wasn't one of those embarrassing things. She was actually. What was embarrassing was this: is that she thought we were going out. She wore club clothes. We were younger. Like the fitting stuff,
right?
And then you walk in, you see your dad.
Oh, your ass is hanging out.
Yeah, I mean, it was delicious. It was. I ain't gonna get into that. It was amazing. This is why it was
That's so
attractive.
funny.
But it was fun. I'm like, yo, what the?
What do you mean?
I'm
What
looking
was
at
the
her
deal?
friends.
What
I'm
was the
looking
deal?
at.
They told you they don't split checks?
They said this is what they did. We don't split checks, but for you, we'll make an exception.
Oh, thank you.
We're gonna split the liquor and the food.
So you had to pay both anyway.
Well, no, homie Wendy came through, took care of the liquor. It was like $600-700. The food was like it was over a stack.
What?
Some people
That makes me ill.
You pay as much for the food as you pay for the ring.
Right. Some people gave me cash. But do you know how hard it is? And this is the part that made me mad. It stopped trusting because I don't know who did what, and I'm not going back. It was years ago. But they know who slid out.
Mm-hmm. I would have been
It did not give me my cash. I'm not 100% mad at them because they took advantage of it.
You're like, bro, I thought this was that kind of
If you
party.
made me come to your engagement thing, like
I wasn't prepared for this.
I
did it.
Yeah, I expect you to pay if I sit there and watch you get engaged.
No, we was really there eating, vibing. It was her birthday party. It was the birthday party that they were coming to celebrate her, but they knew at the end of it was going to be something else.
I'm looking at this font. I'll never.
It is. I said it's a 2-on-1 visit, first and last.
Yeah.
Hated every second of it.
Yeah.
I was mad. I'm still mad. Every time I go to Island Girl, sometimes I have to look at it, and I look at it. I say I'll never go there again.
So is this melting pot like that's a national chain? I guess.
Yeah,
yeah.
There was
they
one
had
in
one in
Tallahassee.
Ocala.
And so you really pay that much money for cheese?
Melted cheese. It's not even charcuterie. At least charcuterie is delicious.
Yeah.
And I don't have to do any work besides, I can make this. It's like I make the sandwich how I want to make it. It's incredible.
The ladies love it. They
fondue,
they
fondue
think they're
is
being,
cool.
like, treated like royalty or something.
Dessert fondue, appetizer fondue, cool with. I should not ever have to make my meal if I'm paying over a certain amount of money. Like I could go to Golden Corral for that.
Bro.
You don't even have to make it. You
I'm
just have to
looking
put
at
it
a
on a plate.
menu.
Well, you can just get the fondue. Like you don't.
But there's no other. Like you're just going there for fondue. It's like you're going there for appetite. I wanted to eat. If I would have known that, like we would have just went somewhere.
A steakhouse.
Like that might have fondue. Like just a steakhouse. Copeland's has fondue. On Sunday at their brunch. We could just went to Copeland's.
I mean, you're easy $45 a person before you drink.
Right.
Dang.
Yeah.
Bro, I was hurt. I think I was 24. Like that made no sense to me. I felt like, what it felt, actually, this is what it felt like. I didn't have to worry about this because I wasn't that important at that point. But I'm like, this is what happens to the rookies. This is what everybody does to the rookie. Luckily, I had a major credit card. And, these will.
See, 912 says the same thing. You were paying for my food if I have to watch your engagement.
Yeah.
I agree.
Probably why, again, I would never, thank you, 912. I won't invite you. I would never do this again. But the thing is, you were coming to a birthday party. That's what you were coming to.
Yeah. 858 says Korean barbecue is the same and so good. All you can eat meat, $30.
If I have to cook it, it's not good.
I don't cook Korean barbecue.
He says
have
it's
the
the
same.
same.
Brazilian steakhouse?
I haven't.
The best.
I haven't
The
either.
best.
You've been?
No, you need to go to that.
Yeah, I've not been.
That is.
Dude, they give you like a little.
That's indulgence.
Thing on your table to where like, oh, if I'm not hungry right now, I'll have the red up. But the second you turn that green over, they're flying at you.
Really?
I'll give you a hint.
Service ever.
I'll give you a free game by big game. Don't go in right away. Like, don't go hard right away. That's what they try to do.
That's fair.
They try to fill you up immediately so you don't eat the best meats at the end.
Also, one of these, one of the new ones in the center of town, they try to get you to eat the salad bar first.
All of them.
Well, I'm not going to fall for that.
Don't do that.
But
don't do that,
dude.
It's a good salad bar.
You see the
it's a good salad bar.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
It's solid. You'll be like, yo, that's one of the best salad bars I've ever seen.
It's not Sonny's.
But they're coming in with the first one. Ironically, I didn't know it was called a Brazilian steakhouse. The first one I ever went to was in South Africa.
Oh.
And I was eating all kinds of. Well, that's what they said. It was exotic meats. Could have been at a certain point. It all tastes like chicken or beef. But they're bringing it. They tell you what to pair with, and it's just slice. Then they go, and then next thing you know, you're picking up the meat to put it in your mouth, and then another person's coming, and you're like, sure.
This sounds like something I should do this weekend.
It's like
it's a special occasion.
It's
not
coming.
cheap.
Don't take Angie there for Mother's Day.
Oh, it'll be packed.
Don't do that.
Well, no, Angie's not a. Yeah, Angie's.
That's what I'm saying. Now, if you want to do it, do it. But maybe not this weekend. This might not be the weekend for it.
Would it be frowned upon if I went by myself?
Yes.
Really?
You know what? I don't know.
I've never seen anyone.
I've never seen anybody by themselves, but now I'm strangely curious to what it would look like. Because you get a lot of food.
They don't even have like small tables.
It's one of those things where you just
That's
like
better.
don't go to
all
work.
that room to stretch out.
You don't go to work. Like you got to make sure your day is straight because your stomach is going to be
Really? It's like that,
bro, dude.
Yeah.
You get the meat sweats.
Well, I'll never
you get
have it,
hung
then.
over from food. From like, dude, it's great.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking.
Brazilian steakhouses are highly recommended to me.
Why can't I get a dang menu?
The menu is meat.
But I
You
want to
either
see
get
like what am I gonna spend?
That part I don't remember.
You're gonna spend like $45 a person, easy.
But you get
Minimum.
a ton of meat.
You get a ton
Yes.
of meat.
Then I'm in.
I don't even remember the sides. All I know is applesauce goes on pork, and it's delicious.
Applesauce goes on pork.
I don't
things
I
you
don't ask
learn, bro.
questions, man. And then there's a little mint thing that the little sauce they put on some of it. They tell you the sauces to put on it, but you don't need the sauces.
I'm looking at it. Like $20, $25. Meat
What?
and includes 2 sides.
That's Arby's, bro.
No,
That's the meat mountain.
it's
You ain't spending $20.
You're getting
bro.
it. You're getting the all-you-can-eat platter at White Castle.
it's
Yeah.
Terra Gaucha. Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
That's one of them.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That's not the one I went to.
Yeah, the ribeye is $24.95,
Okay.
and it comes with 2 sides.
Oh, you're
But
actually
you're
ordering a
That's
meal.
not what you do.
That's
There.
not what you do.
Go there
Man,
to
y'all,
order
okay,
the
y'all gotta
meal.
go with me.
You go.
I don't know
we
what the hell I'm
just
doing.
told you. You come in and you look at them,
Okay.
and you have to say this. You know why I'm here,
Give me the meats.
and they'll sit you down. Don't say give me your meat. Don't say that
Put it
because
on
they'll
the
kick you out.
table.
They'll kick you. Whip it out. They'll kick you out. But go in
I'm
there
a
and say,
sausage guy.
you know what? They actually have sausage.
I'm a sausage.
The sausage was amazing. But you go in, that would be great. Can we get Hacker to come with us?
No.
'Cause I want to hear
that would be
Hacker
epic.
describe it.
Oh, okay.
He would love that place.
All right.
Actually,
Well, I'm
his
gonna need
narrow
one of y'all to go with
esophagus-
me because y'all are making this sound very intimidating.
His narrow
He
esophagus
really
with
has
some
a
of those
narrow
meats.
urethra?
Yeah.
I mean, narrow esophagus.
Totally different.
It's the King of the Hill. I know you know the
Yeah,
cartoon.
that was a great
But
episode.
It was just, yeah. What is that? How does that?
We
I
got
don't
break.
know.
Yeah, I'm not bad. Yeah,
We have to break. I don't know what we're gonna talk about next, but it won't be.
Let's talk about
Won't be food.
Aaron.
Oh, good call. Aaron Rodgers coming up next.
When you pull on that jersey, you represent yourself and your teammates. And a name on the front is a hell of a lot more important than the one on the back.
1010XL.
Get that through your head. Again.
1010XL.
Give me 15 seconds of your time, and I'll tell you why you should buy a vehicle from us. Over 1,000 vehicles to choose from as low as $5,000. Free oil changes. Credit is never a problem. We have what you're looking for. 30-day exchange policy and 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. If we can offer all that in 15 seconds, imagine what we can offer in person. I dare you to come find out. Visit Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville. We're here to wow you.
What gives Trevor Lawrence his competitive edge? It's the signature headband. Join XL Primetime this Friday at the famous Quick Lube on Townsend and Merrill.
To pick up your own Trevor Town headband.
While supplies last, plus food, drinks, and oil change deals.
It's Trevor Town, baby.
Hurricane Preparedness Week is May 9th through 15th. Hurricane winds can destroy your roof, especially if there are already issues with it. The team at Universal Roof and Contracting urges you to get your roof inspected now to make sure there are none. Let them be a part of your readiness plan and schedule a free roof inspection today. Act now and get 15% off your new roof. Call 855-ROOF-HELP or visit universalroof.com. Not applicable on insurance jobs. License number CCC 1330747, CBC 1258484.
Tobacco-free Florida knows how hard it is to quit nicotine, which is why we offer different quit options to choose from for free, like 24/7 quit coaches available over the phone, free online resources, and free 2-week starter kits of quit aids. We're even experimenting with 80s pop music.
You know it's time, no more cigarettes, and you'll be fine. A full commitment to quit is the plan. Time to get the pep out your head. It's the perfect time for you to quit and say, I'm giving you up, giving you up, giving you up. I'm letting you go, I'm letting you never come back to smoke. Never come back to smoke. I'll never come back. I'm giving you up, giving you up, giving you up. I'm letting you go, I'm letting you never come back to smoke. I'll never come back to smoke. Never coming back.
the singing. Are we 100% on that, or you're not going to use it? Good. Maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
Stay connected to Gainesville with the Florida Gator Report with Lauren Brooks.
Go, Gator!
Brought to you by Darley's Plumbing, where quality counts. Get your Gators on 1010XL, home of the Florida Gators.
Though no longer little, teens still need a lot of love. Yet teens in foster care have a harder time finding it, as 82% of foster families are home to kids 12 or younger. You can positively impact a teen's life as a foster parent. With help from Family Support Services of North Florida, you provide patience, love, and understanding, and Family Support Services will offer specialized training, resources, and a community of support. Take the next step at foster-now.org. That's foster-now.org.
Mother's Day is coming up fast. Zero Res can get Mom's Kitchen looking fantastic for her special day. Right now, get 25% off all tile and countertops cleaned and sealed. Zero Res spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Zero Res. Have you always been interested in a career where you get to build projects from the ground up? Well, a career in sheet metal is for you. The Sheet Metal Workers Local 435 Joint Apprenticeship Training Committee is taking applications for their apprenticeship program. They have the best wages and benefits in the industry. The 4-year program includes free training, full family insurance, and pension plans. For more information, visit NorthFloridaSheetMetalJATC.org. Apprenticeship, the other 4-year degree.
When I say famous, what comes to mind? Celebrities? Athletes? What about vehicle maintenance? Oh, okay, auto repair. Exactly. When I say fast and affordable care for your ride, why not get famous? And think about Famous Quick Lube. With 12 locations open 7 days a week, super fast service, and still famous. So get famous with fast, reliable oil change service starting at just $20. Now that's how you get famous. At Famous Quick Lube, servicing every customer like they're famous.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
I'll talk about the facility stuff next segment. But we got to get into this Aaron Rodgers stuff. This is going to get wild, right? Isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's going to end up. It's going to end up with him probably retiring anyway.
Quincy Avery made a good point on Twitter. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
It's like, why are y'all not believing this dude? This dude said he wasn't going to talk to his family and never did again.
Right now, I've heard that. Been
like, if there's anybody that you can believe, it's probably him. I mean, he's 8? Is that right? 37? But he's playing the best football of his career.
MVP last year.
Yeah, and it's like he's getting better and better each year.
He just turned 37 in December.
Here's my problem. His talent is amazing. I'm not even upset with him wanting to get out. He's not the first quarterback that's ever wanted to get out. Carson Palmer, plenty of guys. Typically, it depends on who the person is, if we like him or not, is how it gets covered. But what I'm really shocked at is that I heard about the what's the Chicago Bulls GM? What was his name?
Ronsdorf?
Jerry Krause.
The Krause report. The Krause report.
Yeah, in their group text as a team, that's how Aaron Rodgers refers to whatever the GM's name is at Green Bay, which is hilarious. And if you don't know about Jerry Krause,
And I'm cool with that.
He was the one who basically broke up the '90s Bulls for no reason.
You don't
And they
have
all
to
hate it.
Yeah.
You don't have to like your boss.
Before he broke him up, they hated him.
You don't have to like your boss, and they all disrespected each other. You don't, and I'm fine with him being wanting to get out of there, but you're literally tampering with the success of other people who are outside of you. Like if that team stinks, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is going to be okay, but there's other guys who need to be successful. And if you're telling other free agents like, "Hey, don't come here and play, I'm out of here," which may or may not be true, that's like that's illegal per the CBA and all those things. Your people negotiated that. I'm sure it happens all the time, but like, dude, be more discreet at least.
I will say this. I'm a big Aaron Rodgers. Like, I'm a big fan of the way he plays.
Right.
This is rubbing me way more wrong than Massage Boy.
Deshaun, because this is Massage Boy was creepy.
No, I'm talking about the trade request.
Oh,
before we knew about all that.
Yeah.
When he came out and said, I want to trade,
His was
I'm not playing
because
again.
I want to play. I want to be good. Y'all got rid of all the good people.
Yeah.
And then fired the guy who got rid of them, but it doesn't help. Aaron's literally saying, I don't want you to bring in any good people. I don't like this. They're not helping. And people want to say the draft, right? I get it. Does he not have one of the best wide receivers in the NFL on his roster?
Well,
does he not have a really good running back on his roster? Does he not have pieces on offense?
O-line.
Like, you got everything you
Let me play
want.
devil's advocate with you. Give me I don't know. Is there a receiver that's left there that's done anything? Or is he making?
Fine.
Same with running back. I feel like they've had a bunch of running backs that were nothing.
Great. Let's say that. Let's say that's true. But we know what you do with Devontae Adams. I personally know because he was on my fantasy team.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, you two have a great chemistry. He basically makes everybody look foolish. You have gone deep into the playoffs. Now, if you want to say the defense and you want to be mad about drafting Jordan Love, have no problem. Literally, that happened at the end of the career of the guy you pushed out. Like, we talk about Deshaun honoring his contract when he just signed it and sucking it up. You're crying about having a team that literally is maybe a piece or two away from going. Or you making arguably, you running the ball instead of trying to throw it from going to the big game.
Did this start with the fourth down call?
I think it must have started before.
It started with the Jordan Love thing.
Yeah,
I mean, even probably years before that, he's been kind of
a lot of
people. He's been a turd his whole career.
Everybody's been complaining about how they've literally never drafted a wide receiver early. I think never drafted a wide receiver. It was just in the first round. They've never, and that's the whole claim they have. But I can't really get behind that when he's had so many good ones.
So let me ask. This is where it gets tricky because if you're a Packers fan, what do you expect the team to do here?
Not trade him.
Right.
Say suck it up, or you can retire if you want, but we ain't trading your ass. What are you, crazy?
Right.
I wonder how it works. I wouldn't void the contract because that gives him what he wants. But do you retain the rights? Because that's the thing. That's the biggest thing that's crippling over the NFL that a lot of people don't understand. Like, Barry Sanders decided, I don't want to play football anymore. Barry Sanders literally couldn't come back because the Lions owned his rights.
Well, yeah, he can't come back and a year later and just play for anybody else.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, Aaron, I'm not voiding his contract unless I know I retain his rights.
Like, if Andrew Luck comes back tomorrow,
he got to go back to the Colts.
Exactly.
And that's something that is big. I don't feel any.
It stops things like this from happening. From a guy just retiring because he doesn't like his team and then coming back.
If you want to do it, do what Carson Palmer did.
Actually, he was going to.
He
retire.
was ready. He said, and he told him, I ain't touched my signing bonus. I'm not playing for you guys.
And he got dragged by the media for that.
I respect that. Like, do what you and again. I know he means business, but to me, from a professional standpoint, like he's the worst person. I wouldn't even want to. I don't want to go that hard because I think he's really, really good. But like,
he's so good.
He's so good.
He's so good, man. That's the problem. That's really what we're talking about right here. If this is just about anybody else, like, you take a really hard stance. He's so good, though. I mean, you on some level, if your job as a GM and if your expectation is to win football games, you got to find a way to make this work, man. Like, it goes back to this. He's either going to play for you, he's going to retire, or you're going to trade him. That's the three scenarios, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he says he's not going to play for you, then you have to decide, am I going to let him just walk away? Because that's the easy thing to say. The easy thing to say is don't let him play for anybody else. But what you're forgetting is you're also giving up 2-3 first-round picks by saying that. So if your responsibility is to build a franchise and win games,
there's only so many teams that would even make sense. I saw somebody put Miami.
Man, listen,
and that'd be amazing. But
I don't. It only needs to be one team. There only needs to be one team to make it make sense. I don't disagree.
I think they were just saying
just the first-round picks.
They have the first-round picks, but that was one of.
I don't disagree with y'all. Like the cold part of me says bump you. If you're playing for us, you're not playing.
Mm-hmm.
But my job is to win football games. And if he doesn't play, I don't get first-round picks. And if I trade him, I get 3 of them. I don't know.
But my thing is, with this being said, you know what? I'll call it what it is. You're right. This flies in the face of all that BS that everybody states about NFL franchises and you having to be a good guy. It completely backs up my whole theory. Nobody cares if you win. Like, if anybody else does this, besides
really
Aaron Rodgers.
We have a turd to talent index for
right,
that.
You're right. That's the thing.
Right.
But this is what people frown on and say, like, this is terrible. This is a terrible teammate. This is a terrible person in the franchise.
You know what this is?
This is what everybody bashed Jalen about. This is worse.
When Antonio Brown did this.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers' back's not even hurting.
Right. Facts.
When Antonio Brown did this, had he had the legal run-ins yet?
No. That stuff came after. And it wasn't even a real, like, he had the spazzing out with his baby mama. But the lady's civil, it was a civil suit.
The moving guy.
That was later. But it was the civil suit is what made the Patriots have to cut.
But what I'm saying is you got to be really good. Like, you can't just be good. Antonio Brown was good.
Right.
Antonio Brown his turd far exceeded his talent.
But what I'm saying, you're 100% right. And I'm not even saying, like, again, forgive my ignorance, because it may have been, I just wasn't around. I don't watch ESPN like that. I look at social media. I look at clips. I'm still looking for the old heads. I'm looking for Brett Favre, if anybody should be bashing him. Brett Favre did not wait to bash Deshaun. He did not wait to bash anybody else. This is against the code.
Terry Bradshaw bashed him.
Well, yeah, Terry Bradshaw bashed Aaron.
Aaron,
he told him.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but when we find out that he's literally preventing a team from getting better, he's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's where I'm like, yo, you are bugging.
Well, see, this is where I'm stuck. I'm just gonna be honest. Like,
but he's good,
I want to be pro player. I want them to have, but and like I never really made up my mind on Deshaun, because Deshaun signed that contract. He got his money after D-Hop was gone. He kind of knew what was going on. But at the same time, like, if I'm in Deshaun's shoes, do I really want to sit in Houston for the rest of my career and lose 12 games a year? No, I don't. So I'm going to have some type of desperate plea to get out. So I never really picked a side on that. Just like I don't know that I'm really picking a side on this, because you're talking about one of the best quarterbacks in the history of the game. And he's looking at this, and it's the last 5 years of his career, and he doesn't want to be there anymore.
I'm looking at
There's better ways to do it, but
what's the Packers record the last couple of years?
They almost went to the Super Bowl.
The fourth down. Like, I mean, it wasn't it if they kicked a field goal, they would go to overtime. Wasn't that the deal?
And when they got destroyed, 13-3 in 2020, they were in the AFC, in the NFC. They were 13-3 in 19. What are you complaining about? You're getting paid $37 million this year.
I think what he would tell you, he's getting paid $22 million.
I'm looking at this in 21. He's getting 37 point. Well, that's his cap hit. You're right.
Yeah, 22.8, which is a bargain for him.
Right. Fair.
I think what he would tell you is their success is largely based on him. And I think he would be right.
But
that's what I'm saying. I don't know that there's a wrong answer. But
anywhere he goes, that's going to be the case.
He's hated every coach they've had there. He's been the common denominator. He's been the turd all along.
Facts.
Like that, you can't deny that. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, I want to get into this situation happening with the injured player outside of the facility that somebody asked about earlier. We'll do that coming up next.
What's the deal with the show? Around town, around the world. Take 1010XL with you wherever you go. Everyone can hear. Download our free app for Apple and Android devices. Search 1010XL where you get your apps.
Tobacco-Free Florida has many free ways to help you quit nicotine. From free 2-week starter kits of quit aids to free cessation services like Phone Quit and Group Quit. We're even trying out new motivational tactics, like 80s rock anthems.
The time is now, and I'm so proud. You're the greatest quitter of all. Tobacco-free, won't you believe? You're right there where you wanted to be. You're staying strong, you're standing tall. You're a quitter on a mission to be. You're the greatest quitter. He's tobacco's greatest quitter. You're the greatest quitter. He's tobacco's greatest quitter of all.
Ah, cool. Lasers. Yeah, that's awesome. Maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
Here's your 1010XL First Coast Community Calendar.
There's still space for you to play in the Green Beret Charity Golf Tournament. It's a fun Friday, and you'll be helping several wonderful First Coast charities by playing. May 14th at the Golf Club of Southampton. Builders Care is always looking for volunteers, and there are so many ways you can help. Log on to builderscare.org. The 5-star Veteran Center of Jacksonville is the place homeless veterans can go to recover, recharge, retrain, and reconnect. Learn more at 5starveterancenter.org. Dreams Come True is a local wish-granting organization giving dreams and special times to local children battling life-threatening illnesses. Find out how you can help at dreamscometrue.org.
If you're involved in a community event and you'd like us to help spread the word, find out how at 1010XL.com.
Hacker here. Peninsular Pest Control's fertilization and weed suppression program is great. I don't have a lot of spare time, and it will probably cost you less than it would if you do it yourself. Call Peninsular Pest Control today at 389-3491 for a free consultation, or go online to crittergetter.com. Be sure to ask about the $30 discount on new services. Remember, Peninsular is your critter getter.
Let's have lunch with Leon.
When you're NFL players, you do a lot of dumb things.
Former Jacksonville Pro Bowler Leon Searcy is serving up lunch on XL Primetime.
Brought to you by Wingstop. Weekdays from noon till 1:30 on 1010XL.
After such an extraordinary year, it's time to celebrate the most extraordinary member of the family, Mom. Diamonds Direct invites you to join us as we say cheers to the mothers in our lives. For this Mother's Day, we've put together an exceptional collection of affordable and meaningful gifts for any budget. Birthstone rings, stackable rings, eternity bands, pearls, elegant diamond pendants, and of course, stunning diamond earrings. So cheers to you, Mom, for being such an incredible partner, for learning to be a teacher in the past year, for keeping the family healthy and safe, for always putting everything else first. This year, more than ever, she deserves a gift that's anything but ordinary. And at Diamonds Direct, that's our specialty. Timeless gifts of jewelry that she can enjoy and cherish for decades to come. Why not surprise her with a bigger diamond for her ring? Come let the experts at Diamonds Direct help you find that remarkable gift that says, cheers, Mom, for all your remarkable efforts over the last year. Diamonds Direct, off Town Center Parkway, next to the Hyatt.
This draft profile is brought to you by Massage Envy.
For the first time in franchise history, Jacksonville held the first pick in the draft, and the choice was an easy one. Clemson quarterback Trevor Lawrence. The 6'6", 220-pound junior started 36 games at Clemson, winning a school record 34 of them, leading the Tigers to a national championship. Jacksonville hopes the 21-year-old will lead their franchise to its first Super Bowl.
Join the Jacksonville Icemen for the Jax Eats Food Festival on Saturday, May 8th, and enjoy all of the great taste of Jacksonville outside in the Veterans Memorial Arena Plaza from 4 to 6:45 p.m. Then cool off when the Icemen host the Wheeling Nailers at 7. Package includes unlimited food sampling, center ice game ticket, and an Iceman shot glass for just $50. Purchase now and save by visiting JaxIceman.com/JaxEats. It's the Jax Eats Food Festival on Saturday, May 8th. Iceman Hockey, your city, your team.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Was all this music already loaded?
Some, not most.
You did your work today, huh?
I mean, it takes 2 seconds to put a song.
You don't have to tell anybody that. You've been like, yeah.
I love Mexican music.
I do. I like Spanish. You know? Oh, shout out! There's a new Spanish station I found out yesterday.
But like,
the country
most
station?
Spanish music is actually Puerto Rican.
Station on here?
Well, it's Spanish. It's different.
And that's what we're gonna do.
But remember, I told you I fell into a country. Yeah, for real. Remember, I fell into this. Yeah. I fell into the trap listening to country music that one day.
Yeah.
Now they got rid of my country. It was on my hit list.
That's on your
like my
pre-program station.
And I listen, thinking I was gonna get country, and
you got another country.
And I got and I was hearing my 2-year-old back there vibing. Like it got all that Spanish came out of him.
Reggaeton.
I was like, dude. But yeah.
Bad Bunny.
I want to get to this. I know we don't have a whole lot of time. Jawan James, the Denver Broncos right tackle, suffered a season-ending torn Achilles while he was working out away from the team. Says now James is in danger of losing his $20 million salary because he was injured away from the team. There's so many moving parts of this, and somebody asked specifically about 6 points. We did have the conversation today. I did have it with some of our people about exposure to this, and what can we do and all that kind of stuff. And what I was told is I don't really have any exposure to this. That nobody, when something like this happens, James, like from a training, the first thing you go to is, oh crap, what if this happened in my place?
Mm-hmm.
And then I quickly realized, well, wait a second, like this has nothing to do with where he was training at or what he was doing training. It's just a simple fact that the NFLPA has told these guys not to go into the facility. And he got hurt outside the facility, just like he could have gotten hurt inside the facility. And at the end of the day, the NFLPA's advice could cost this young man $20 million.
They're saying, I'm reading this Yahoo Sports article right now. It says $10 million, and all of this is off of assumptions. Nobody has a contract in their hand, and
Denver's not said.
Yeah,
right. The Broncos have not said they're not paying it.
There will be legal. They'll be legal like if this happened, because this is not beyond. Like as long as he wasn't training with his uncles in the backyard, he was training at a professional facility where they have credentials and certifications. Yeah. They have insurance. They have a lot of other different things. It's showing that he is actually making strides to get prepared for the upcoming season.
Correct.
Like that's what you do as a professional. And if the Denver Broncos fight this, which they might, but if the NFL will be showing and setting precedent, which will probably be collective bargaining down the road.
It was a topic of conversation with some of the guys today too. And to a person, they all said about they brought the NFLPA. I did not. And they're like, look, this is ridiculous. Like the NFLPA trying to keep guys out of facilities for the reasons that we said the very first day it happened. Like it's stupid. It's dumb. It's like you're trying to get rid of OTAs is what you're trying to do, but you haven't officially done that. And so now you're opening your guys up to things like this. I don't think anything will happen.
No, I think he'll get paid his money.
We don't do personal training. We don't do physical training at 6 points. So that's not, we have a waiver. We have insurance. We're all covered for stuff. But the reality of it is, like, with what you would be able to talk more on this than I would. With what we do, I mean, you can turn an ankle. You can. I mean, you can tear an ACL. You can do whatever. You can pop an Achilles.
You can be walking to. I can walk to my car.
Correct.
Pop my Achilles or tear my ACL. I've seen more injuries doing nothing than doing something. So the reality is this: if you're highly trained and you're specialized in what you're supposed to do, which most of these guys are going to, there will be a legal fight. He will be fine. Nobody's going to stop training with their personal trainers or their trainer on the side, because our job as a sports performance trainer is to get maximal results out of you. The job of a strength and conditioning coach is to keep you from getting hurt.
Why do we not see more guys getting hurt
Because
outside of work?
People are really, really good at their jobs, and it's.
But isn't it just like a freak thing? I mean,
it's a freak thing. Like, I can't, like, if your knee is gonna, like, if I'm watching and I've put you into and you're in a program, like, I can only control the weight that's on your back and coaching your technique up to a certain aspect. Like, if something's going to blow, it's going to blow. Like,
I mean,
the way it can happen is if I overwork you.
Right.
But I don't think that's typical. That typically doesn't happen with pro athletes.
No. If I look at the way we train our college and pro guys are much different than our high school guys, because they're year round lifting, they're staying in shape. They don't have to get their arm in shape. Like, there's ebbs and flows of the year, but when we have a pro guy in there, I will back him off. Like, if I see all of a sudden he's throwing 85%, it's like, yo, dude, why are you doing that?
To go back to, and I know we got a break. To go back to the sports performance.
We're just going to.
Yeah, we'll end the show.
To go to a sports performance standpoint, like how I train high school athletes, obviously it's completely different how I train college guys. It's
Right.
completely different.
As it should
If
be.
a pro guy tried to come in and do my high school workout, he would die. Because we're trying to literally, they're not good enough to not get reps. We need reps, high volume.
Yep.
College, pull back on the volume because the reps are quality. Pro guys, I literally just need quality reps. I don't want bad reps.
Bro, we'll do 2-hour high school sessions. Today, Gardner came in. We threw 91 balls in 44 minutes, and it was done. Done. Over. Like, efficient.
Recovery is just as important an aspect of the workout with an elite athlete as the actual workout.
Yep. All right, we got to run. Happy Cinco de Mayo. We will be back tomorrow night. Share the SoundCloud. Make sure you tell your friends. We'll be back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Thank you guys for listening. Have a great evening.
Been around tradition. A neighborhood, no good. Hand me down. Been around tradition.
1010XL takes you inside.